Oh, happy Saturday, everybody. Thank you so much for all the lovely, lovely messages, birthday wishes. It's very, very lovely. I was spoilt rotten. Had a lovely, lovely day. I've got one more present from Poppy. She's been practicing a particular piece of music for me, which is one I really love. And she's been practicing it most of the summer. So she was going to play it on my birthday, but she had an open evening at the school, which meant that it was really late by the time she got back. So I'm going to get my mini concert probably today, I have a feeling. Tilly and I out for a walk. I should show you. Hang on. Turn it round. I don't know if you can see these lovely dungarees that Pete got for me. Hello. Let's turn you around again if I can. Anyway, that's better. You can see me for a little bit. Swizzly around though. There we go. Because that night I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at where I'm walking. And you're on the walk with me. Which I always think is nicer. And I'm just then in the flow of chatting away, watching Tilly and enjoying the walk. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera. There are cobwebs all over the place and they're glimmering in the sunshine. A beautiful bird song as well. How glorious is this? Last September of the month. Last Saturday, September of the month. What am I talking about? You can tell I've not had enough tea yet. But what a beautiful day. And I thought, you know what, just need to get out with Tilly. Get out into the green and enjoy the space. And enjoy the bit of calm. So here I am. What did I do? I've been so busy this week. I've had a trip up to London the day before my birthday, and I met up with my mother-in-law, and I had a wonderful time in her company. We went to see a play, Born with Teeth, which is at the Wyndham Theatre in London, just off from Leicester Square. It's amazing, great, beautiful old theatre. And the play was absolutely fantastic. So we both thoroughly enjoyed that. And then we walked through to Covent Garden. Sat and had a coffee actually in the sort of market bit of Covent Garden. I watched some street performers, and then we went for a wonderful supper at the Palm Brasserie in Covent Garden, which was delicious. And lots of talking, laughing. Got the underground back to Liverpool Street where I got the train, and Sheila went on home from there. So it was absolutely fantastic. So that started the day before my birthday. On my birthday, Pete and I just had a lovely day. I had a lovely day with Mum too. We waited until Poppy had finished her open evening for me to open presents, and I was showered with gifts, which is so lovely. That was just beautiful, just lovely. And yesterday was kind of pottering around. A couple of other presents arrived in the post, which was so lovely. I've got a beautiful book from my friend Layla, which is so lovely. And like I say, all the birthday wishes were so beautiful, so many. I was very, very humbled and grateful for all of those. Hey Tilly, she was so funny because I was away all day Wednesday. Poppy actually sent me a video of her pacing and looking at the door waiting for me. And that's a little thing. So she sung to me, Tilly, and did her dance, didn't you? Is there someone down there? Do you want to go that way, Tilly? Is it? No. So yeah, and she was so happy to see me. So yesterday I had a little shadow. Everywhere I went, there was Tilly. Come on, good girl. It was beautiful. It was just so nice. So as I say, thank you. Very grateful. And just, so that was it really. Just feeling grateful. And sending love and healing out to people who've asked for it. Healing vibes. Sort of harnessing the energy as we walk through these beautiful trees. And sending that loving vibration out to people who've asked for some healing and loving support. It's really important that, you know, you don't just send it out to anybody. Send it out to people who've asked for it. Obviously there's even more things at the moment that's kind of putting people in fear mode and reactive mode, and I understand that those things that blatantly aren't right, but it's how we react to that. Instead of reacting, we take a moment, take a breath and act with integrity and walk with honour, because that is the better way to do it. You know, I like the idea of like coming off everything for a day to say no, you know, pay for things with cash and things like that. Just stop for a day to say no, you know, we disagree with this and we're doing this in a sensible way, in a mindful way that shows there are many, but you know, does it in a way that's responsible. So I should be looking at doing that. But yeah, just take moments. Try not to step out of that, or try to step out of the fear space. There's a lot of things that can shake us and cause us to react. And if we can steady ourselves, if we can be the positive, be the kindness, and inspire others to be the same, you know, I would suggest that being that loving light is so important right now. Not even the, you know, not even the bright lights, but that steady flame. Allowing ourselves to see our direction, walk lightly on the earth, leave it in a better space than it was. Not filled with fear and anguish and greed. Because let's face it, it's not really helped our situation, has it? And the shouting, more shouting, nobody hears anything because too busy shouting to listen or hear anything that's actually really going on. And I think there is more people are finding their voices to say no, we will not tolerate this, which is an amazing thing. And it's really important that we really sit with ourselves and make sure that, you know, we are thinking ourselves, is this a kind way to do it? Is this a measured way? Are we walking and talking with respect? And what does respect mean to us? Are we being humble around here? Are we being giving? Are we being kind? Are we being generous with spirit? You know, those sort of things are really, really important right now. With a lot of humour as well, don't get me wrong. Laughter is a wonderful, wonderful medicine. And we need to not, you know, I mean, the thing is, with all of this stuff right now, it's not about being flippant, but our hearts need to be light so we can walk with strength and integrity. You know, we're creating that positive vibration, because that's so important right now as things are trying to be kind of forced upon us. So breathe the bridge, not the wall. Work on yourself. You know, it's so important right now, because, you know, I think about when I was a child and who I used to look up to, and thinking about being positive role models for the next generation coming up. So important right now. Hey Tilly. Yes. And taking moments, you know, I think the thing is we've kind of, unfortunately our society is a consuming society. We're not so nurturing as we should be, and the thing is, the problem with the consumption of things is it still leaves you hollow because it's not nourishing your soul, is it? This beautiful land, this wind in our hair, these leaves on the trees and the sun coming through them, the clouds, the earth, and all that is nourishing, is fulfilling. It doesn't leave you hollow, does it? I always think, if you think about how you feel if you get out for a walk, or you've been doing some digging in the garden, or you think about little ones when they're out like by the beach digging or making, you know, I don't know, I used to be a grubby little kid, always be in the earth making mud pies and just things like that, you know, a little bit of a wild child in that respect, a bit of a, you know, sticks in my hair and usually a Ribena moustache across my mouth, but running around and basically just playing in the dirt and having a great time, paddling in brooks and just being curious and being in with nature, being amongst it, you know, understanding that we are part of this. We've been too long separated, and the thing is, creating that separation has left us hollow. And we always think that there's this thing of needing to consume to fulfill us, and actually the consumption just makes us further empty. The more we can do these kind of things, we find our still space, the moment between the breaths. And we can be steady. It's not like that all the time, let's face it, but being in the moment and feeling that, you know, we're doing what, you know, our generations have forgotten to do. Not all, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it gives us a sense of being. And that's so important right now. So, I'm going to do more of that in this beautiful walk, that I'm having with Tilly. So I'm wishing you a happy Saturday and oceans of love out to all. Take your moment, take your breaths, be that loving light.